I so right now I should be in the gym hitting Hermes, but I'm not because it's today and I don't like today. And one would say, well, if you're feeling sour, then why don't you go hit legs? It's the perfect mood to hit legs, but not today. Nah, not today. But that's besides the point. The point is, it's another day and another piece of my fractured verse. I know the last video I touched on growth, right? Then I'm gonna speak on growth again because I've been growing. Yeah, I've been growing weird. It's weird to like see yourself grow from within. And I've been thinking like, cause people or whoever tends to say this, like, you have a lot of time on your hands, to do the things that you need to do. So I was curious in my thoughts. I was very curious in my thoughts, like, okay, they'd be like, okay, there's this thing called work-life balance, and I was trying to bring it into perspective, like, okay, work-life balance, what the fuck does that mean? Hmm. Does it include, like, is it like a work than a social life? So do I need friends enough to this work-life balance to exist? No. I don't need friends. I don't need to be out there doing some dumb shit, because that's how I see friends. For me, having a friend means having someone to do some dumb shit with. Someone who I don't have enough respect to call them when they're doing something dumb, to say, yo, bro, you're doing something dumb. A friend is someone that I'd be doing some dumb shit with. Only that's why I rather have brothers. That's why I rather have a nigga I call a brother. Because I know that nigga finna ride for me, and I'm not just throwing the word around. So I don't need friends, even though sometimes I be lonely as fuck. That excruciating loneliness that you be feeling glowing up, just glowing up at yourself. Yeah, but then I bring that the law of equivalent exchange, even though I'm not doing much with my time. I like to like ruminate on that, like, okay, I don't have friends, right? So the time I could be spending doing some dumb shit, I can do some things that I really need to do. But again, it's a lot of paperwork that I need to be doing. It's been like 2 years, like 2 years worth of paperwork, just waiting there, standing, or whatever, doing whatever, however I personify it, whatever term I give it, it's just there, it's waiting for me. And that's besides the point again. I like pressure. I like pressure. And lately, I haven't been feeling any. That's the thing about growth. Because I'm so joyful that I'm growing. From inside, I'm neglecting what is outside. And it's like, do I focus right now on what's within, fix what's within, then whenever I say, okay, let me just go outside, deal with what's outside, I'm already too late. Niggas already far ahead. And they say don't compare yourself to each to other people, but come on, you gotta be realistic sometimes. So, or do I focus on the outside, right? Build what's on the outside, and probably risk losing whatever I've gained on the outside because I refuse to deal what's on the inside. You gotta think about these things. You gotta really think about these things. And what do I have time? Do I have time to do both? Can I have balance? Obviously not. What the fuck? There is nothing like balance. That's something that I'm starting to learn. Like they'd be like, okay, there is a yin and a yang. Within every yin there is a yang. Within every yang there is a yin. What the fuck? I mean, they might be right, but I've learned of something that sometimes you need just an amalgamation. What the fuck does amalgamation mean? Whatever it means, just a mixture of everything. There is no balance. It's just a mixture. You're just doing a bit of that, a bit of this, a bit of that. That is growth. It's chaotic, but it's growth. As long as it makes sense to you, right? As long as it makes sense to you, and it doesn't really trip trip you or whatever. It doesn't really fuck up your whatever you got going on within your head, within your outward, whatever world you have, it doesn't really matter as long as you grow in certain areas of your life. You will be able to see that, okay, I need to grow here now, and I need to focus. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. One thing about the gym is this. Whenever Sunday, because Sunday I do a full body split, so I hit my shoulders, my back, my chest, my arms. I don't do abs yet, of which I should do. But anyways, it's like this. At the end of the session, I get to see which parts I need to work on because now I have a well-rounded physique. Right? It's a pump. It's just glowing. It's magnificent. So I get to see from that pump, like, okay, I get to grow. Maybe I need to hit shoulders more. Maybe I need to hit my back more. Maybe I need to hit chest more. Oh, arms or tricep. Oh, forearms. I get to see that. And you take that perspective you gain from the gym, you bring it out, you walk out with it. You employ it into your life and you get to see that. And right now, the only thing that I need to do is just play ball. And I've been putting it off for 2 years. Which is kind of like, nigga, is you dumb? Which is, I'll probably say yes. Me is dumb. Niggas is dumb in different ways. But I don't even know what the point of today's video was, but you don't need to have balance, I guess. That's a takeaway. you don't need to have balance. You don't need friends. You need brothers. Friends are just people you just do some dumb shit with, And you don't really need to be doing some dumb shit, honestly. From time to time you need to let loose. That's what people be saying, From time to time you need to let loose, and I'm like, oh wow. I don't know about that, You can let loose while you're growing, When I'm in the gym, I'm letting loose. I can just go at it, and I'm letting loose. I've thrown caution to the wind. I can get hurt. I can get back. It's some dumb shit, but it's still under the umbrella of growth. When I wake up tomorrow, my body is hella sore because I pushed myself really hard. But it's the pain that I can enjoy, Even though it's painful, I can enjoy it because, I know the benefits. I'm going to reap the benefits over time. So, if you have brothers, whatever it, and some, well, you do some dumb shit with your brothers as well. But it's within a limited time, You're not always doing some dumb shit. If you have people you can call brothers, if you have niggas that you can call brothers, you don't cock around a lot. Me, I don't really. I only have one, than certain others. But that's a different topic altogether. It's a different topic altogether, but mostly I am alone. I am alone, and I like to think myself as alone. It's a natural loner, whatever that means. I hear that term being thrown around a lot, so I'd say I'm that. But the point is, again, I'm gonna like I said, I'm a yep. I just like to yep, and probably talking to like 10 niggas here doesn't really matter. As long as I get these, whatever thoughts are out, And this is probably one of those videos that's it has nuggets there and there, but it doesn't really, matter much. It does, but not that much. Just yapping. It's not really focused on a certain thing, on a certain topic. I'm just jumping from one point to the next, to that. So again, just to alleviate the sourness that I'm feeling, I guess that is the point. That is the point of this video. Since I'm not in the gym, I need to be doing something, so that I cannot do some dumb shit. I need to be creating something instead of building muscle. I need to be doing something else with that creative energy, which is this, just yapping about a bunch of stuff. And hopefully you have a pen that jot something down. I don't know what's there to jot, but I like to listen back on these videos, and I'm like, oh wow, I kind of sounded smart there. Let me take my own advice. Anyways, how about I end this off with put yourself under pressure. The time that you have on some dumb shit, put it on something that will just compact your time and just force your brain to explode with whatever it is that you be doing. That is it. don't do some dumb shit all the time, you know. Just put yourself under pressure. That's what I'm doing. Like, I want to put myself under pressure, and the only way to do that is not to alleviate the sourness that I am feeling. You know, I like to. I don't love to grow in darkness. I don't love to grow within a depressive aura. I don't like to use the word depression, but anyways, I don't love that. I don't know. It's not my favorite thing to do. But whenever I am within that aura, within just I don't know how to frame it. It's just you don't want to live. You don't want to live that type of life. I am so much potent at what I do. I am so much effective. You know, I am locked in. But then, if you're locked in and the sourness, you're just closing off other doors. And again, the law of equivalent exchange comes through. If you want to gain something of utmost importance, you must lose something equivalent to that, whatever. This is for smart people, you know. If you're smart, you can figure it out yourself. But, anyways, again, this was me, part of my fractured verse. I'm out.